Belize will once again welcome visitors from May 31st, and begin phases of reopening on May 31st as well. This was revealed in a joint statement issued by the Ministry of Tourism and Diaspora Relations, the Border Management Agency and the Belize Tourist Board, which said that tourists will be allowed to visit the country for recreation and vacation purposes only. The country's land and sea borders will reopen in a phased approach. Phase 1 is open to tourists who are booked to stay at Gold Standard hotels and will be transferred by Gold Standard taxis or tour operators. All tourists are required to submit a negative PCR test taken no longer than 72 hours before their arrival in Belize. Visitors, even those who present proof of full COVID immunization, may be required to submit to testing at their expense, at the discretion of the MOHU. Santa Elena border and Belize Western border stations will reopen on Monday, May 31, 2021, and the time of operations at the borders will be from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. daily, until further notice. The San Pedro and Punta Gorda border points will also reopen in Phase 1 on a date to be announced. The reopening of the ports of entry will take place under the following phases. Phase 1, foreign tourists only, or travelers with special permission. Phase 2, foreign tourists and visitors of friends, family and relatives. Phase 3, full reopening. Under the first phase, the direct transit of travelers from border to border, in-transit passengers, will not be permitted. Entry or exit by Belizeans, diplomats, military personnel, permanent residents, etc. will continue on a restricted basis and still requires official permission from the relevant agencies. To ensure the safe entry and departure of travelers, a new set of standard operation procedures, SOPs, are being implemented at the points of entry that follow the strict health and safety protocols that have been successfully implemented at the Philip Goldson International Airport, to include health and temperature screening, physical distancing, and sanitizing. There is a mandatory requirement for face masks to be worn in all public spaces while in Belize, and all foreign nationals must abide by the laws of Belize. The BMA will be the agency responsible for the coordination and oversight of the SOPs. Its implementation will be the responsibility of all regulatory and management agencies at the respective ports of entry, including the MOHU, Department of Immigration and Nationality, Customs and Excise Department, Belize Agricultural Health Authority, Belize Police Department, and the BTB. The MTDR said the safe reopening of its land borders to international tourists represents another important step toward tourism recovery and overall economic recovery.